Hey, my friends. So I'm making this recording because I have been struggling with marketing. And why do I need marketing? So I'm a health coach. I need to get word out to everybody who needs to lose weight and who's struggling with overweight and diabetes, go from being confused about what to eat, when to eat, all of those things that the media has made it so hard for people to understand and worried about their fatigue. Um, to go from that stage to becoming confident with how to lead their life without any complications and have the energy, right? Without the excess weight. It's simple that excess weight is a precursor for diabetes, for heart disease, for brain disorders, for physical problems as we age, for falls, and to just being dependent physically on our children, right? So I feel very called to teaching people because I've myself resolved that issue. Though I did not grow up with an issue of weight or diabetes, but over the years, I got ulcers, migraines, acidity, overweight, and diabetes, right? So I did not take medications for that, and I was able to resolve it. It took me a few years. I had to go through a certification of being a health coach, and I did it. And then I felt called to talk about it to everyone else who around me. It just felt like, why don't people know that? Why are people living with excess weight? And every time I worked in a 9 to 5 job situation, it actually added the stress to me. And my brain was always calling me to get this message out. So it shouldn't be a problem. Uh, I have developed a skill, I have experience. I also have knowledge because I did my PhD in biochemistry. So I can understand what's going on in the research world and I'm able to talk. I know 2 languages, and I'm able to deliver the message. And every client who's come to me has actually resolved their weight problem, or and even reverse their diabetes. Right? They've been able to take off medications, even statins. So I'm as confused about getting this word out to you as most of you are about how to lose weight or how to get out of diabetes, how to have more energy, what should I do about my pain? So people have told me that, well, you need to learn about SEO and social media marketing and branding and developing a website. And believe it or not, for the last 10 years, I've been kind of trudging along, trying to get that done. I've paid money to people to get marketing done for me, to get some social media optimization, and it's expensive. I've even developed a website and all of those things that have nothing to do with helping people to lose weight, because all of that whole structure I would make and spend money on only to get the word out to people, because sometimes Facebook is going to change its algorithm and suddenly I'll be wiped out, or in COVID, YouTube wiped me out. So, uh, you know what it's doing to me? It's causing me a lot of stress. Just the fact that to get this word out to people who need help to lose their weight and reverse their diabetes, I have to go through spending thousands of dollars to develop a brand, a website, a marketing strategy, a social media strategy, a contact list. Oh my God, it's actually, what's doing to me? The same thing as it's doing to people who want to lose weight. And all that stress, you know what it does? When the brain is stressed, then it uses up a lot of glucose. And then what happens? Then you want to eat glucose so that you can have energy. I know a little better than that how to manage stress, because I do help my clients. Um, because at the end of the day, your diabetes or your weight has nothing to do with motivation. It has everything to do with your habits or not knowing, the knowledge. It's been so confusing. No one's ever taught you in school how your body really works, or what gets you, why do you get overweight. So I'm telling you, you become overweight because of certain habits and because of stress from whatever causes there are. It could be unresolved chronic stress that adds to the toxins. And weight is really just that you have too much toxins in your body that your fat cells have taken away from your bloodstream, so that these toxins do not end up in your brain and your heart and kill you. And now the fat cells have all of these toxins. The fat cells have grown bigger. And the fat cells have grown bigger, then they've created a film of fat on your cells. And as a result, you have become insulin resistant, which means when you eat something, it could be as little, then that insulin should come grab the sugar molecule and deliver it in your cell. But now, because of the toxins, and those toxins are coming from stress or from eating foods that have toxins, or emotional toxins. Now your fat is taken over your cell, and that insulin is not able to deliver that glucose inside your cell. So now you have excess glucose going around, you have excess fat, bigger fat cells. And it's it's not complicated. It's not rocket science to reduce that toxin load. It's really about cleaning up. But it's the same thing as me. If someone was to tell me, someone who was trained in marketing would say, marketing is not so complicated. It's very easy. Everyone is able to do it. You've got to do step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and do it this way and that way. And you'll have marketing and you'll have clients flowing over. But I can't figure it out. So for that, I would have to spend a lot of money. Then I would have to spend a lot of time coming on Facebook and YouTube every day. And when I spend that kind of money, then I will want to extract it from my clients to pay me bigger dollars. So I am literally sending this as my last message. I'm done with trying to build all that brand and marketing and social media strategy. I'm done with it. I don't want to do that. I just want to let you know that I am here as an expert, as a caring, compassionate person. I use compassionate inquiry. I use principles of biochemistry. I'm a laughter yoga teacher as well. I use a lot of modalities to get you to release your toxins from your fat cells. And there's a step-by-step approach to that. I don't need to do any branding and marketing to get that word out to you. Now, if you don't trust me, that's okay. As long as you realize that that excess fat that you are holding on to, that is actually a ticking time bomb. So you got to do something about it. Either me or go to some celebrity coach who has a great brand, a great website, a great price structure. I don't care. Just go to somebody, figure it out. You have another 7 months, 34 weeks to be precise, left in this year to get rid of your fat and keep it off forever. So go find someone who can help you understand where your fat is coming from and how to make sure it does not end up in your system again. It's not about complicated, hard exercises or diets or none of that. So I don't do that. I eat all the foods that I enjoy. And that's what my clients also learn how to eat, whatever they like eating, but they learn how their body works. Everybody's body works differently. So once you figure it out, and if you want to work with me, I'm not going to give any more free stuff because free is forgotten. And there's so many coaches giving free PDF and free training and free that people get it, download it, forget about it. Because if it was working, then we would not have 50% of the world's population that's diabetic and in pre-diabetes. And the weight loss industry is growing at 9% per year, right? 40, $142 billion is the weight loss industry. Why? Because everyone is stuck and they do not know how to get off that weight. So you can choose whoever you want to choose to go and help you get that weight off. I am not going to do any more marketing. Look at that. That is a helicopter taking some kids to the hospital. That's the situation we are in right now, that people only take action when it's an emergency and they're airlifted. And then you get poked a lot of needles and put a lot of medications in you and with side effects, and you're just in that cycle till you cannot function anymore. There are people who were very, very smart who did not take care of their weight problem. And by the time they hit their late 60s and 70s, then what happened? They got a stroke, they got paralysis. Now they're doing nothing. They're in a nursing home, just sitting, watching TV. So it's your choice. For me, that's a motivator to make sure I'm in good health. To me, making big money is not attractive. I don't care. I want to help people with the knowledge that I have. And if I can make a living with that, that's great. But people have to come to me. I'm not going to run after anybody. If people don't come to me, that's okay. I'll find some other ways to make a living. So how can you take advantage of me? You can definitely talk to me once for free and find out whether the approach that I do will work for you or not. And for that, you can email me at mynourished@gmail.com. So my nourished, NOURISHED, kitchen, like KITCHEN, table, TABLE, @gmail.com. It's as simple as that. Or I will post my video. You can, for now, I do have a website. It's called sourceparenthealth.com. You can go to that and see a way to contact me. You can subscribe to my newsletter, but the simplest way is just write me an email and I will let you know how we can work. There is a way to book. I will put the link of my booking through your calendar. I've got all those systems, but I'm really not interested in marketing and branding and social media strategy, none of that. So if you are a no frills, no gizmos kind of a person and you really want good results and you want to make sure that you take off your weight this year and never put it back on, and that you live your life independently, and you can do it without spending tons and tons of money, and you don't care about branding or social media presence, then I'm happy to talk to you. And my name is Sarah Mosuvi. So yeah, just write to me and let's go from there and think about what do you want your life to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Do you want to live in joint pains and carrying a heavy weight that's hard to travel, or have your children then start to take care of you instead of them living their lives? Or you want to be influential, or you want to be sharp and smart and strong and healthy, because it's all possible. There are people living like that, but they've figured it out. They've worked with somebody and they've figured out how to not get into the trap of medications and hospitals, because every medication has a side effect. The problem is that medications are only good for emergencies. They were never meant to be had like food 3 times a day. Okay, so I can understand that you're in some kind of an emergency and you go and get something for 10 days. But after that, you got to get back to nature because your body is part of nature and it has to work with nature. You just need to understand that, okay, how your body works, and you need to peel back the layers and not fall for these diets and extreme exercises. They just won't work. You will do it for a short time and then you'll get out of it. So last week I had done a webinar on 3 ancient secrets for healing your weight and diabetes. And really, the more I read, the more I understand the secret is really getting clear on why you want to lose weight and how to do it, and then committing to it, and then having a community to support you with your commitment. Because it's once you understand how to do it, there's lots of information out there, uh, and there's good information, but that information is not leading to transformation, right? Because it's lacking that commitment and applicability to your life. You need to apply that information to your life, and then you need to be held accountable for it so that it becomes a habit, right? So habits have to be changed. Just like I always say that, do you know any athlete who made it to the Olympics without a coach and without a team? No. It's not like there are only few people who can make it to the Olympics, but there are only few people who choose to prioritize their athletic abilities to the point that they can get to the Olympics, and they commit with their time and their money and their scheduling and their habits, but they can do it when they have a good coach who's committed to their success, and they have a good support structure and team behind them. So I'm happy to provide that to you. Reach out to me once again. My email is mynourishedkitchentable@gmail.com. mynourishedkitchentable It's a big one. Or you can write for now, contact@sourceparenthealth.com. I don't know how long that's going to stay because I'm not really interested in maintaining a website. Um, I'm I'm an organic gardener. I like to spend my time outside, like you can see, even though it's a little cold right now, but I take every opportunity I can to come outside. And yeah, I'd be happy to talk to you, work with you, get you out of your weight situation this year so you can move on with life. So thank you for listening. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.